But I don't care, 'cause I know it's so rare.
So hello and welcome to ReillyDoesGames. Today I'm going to take you through a 5-mass run of the Horrific Vision of Ogrimmar as an elemental shaman. Caveat, I could go Storm Melee build, I could mass pool, I could blow up the world, blow up all the packs. This isn't what this video is for. This is tailored towards those people who maybe have a lesser cloak, want to take their time through the pool. Some of the packs can hit quite hard on this, so I'm going to show you the build that I use, take you through mob by mob, and let's just see how we get on. So to kick off, food buff. You're going to want to have Ghastly Goulash to restore 2% health per second while in the vision. It's really handy, especially for some of the packs in the tougher wings. In addition, some kebabs as well. If you're entering this not having your full tree and going down the solo tree, you most likely won't have 575 sanity with the mass, you'll have 500. So having that 20% sanity back every 3 minutes is really handy. We'll have a quick look at talents, the talent build I'm using. So we're going for Echo of the Elements, we're going for Aftershock, we are going for Spirit Wolf, Earth Shield or Static Charge, either or. You can take any in this row. I'm then going for Master of the Elements. As I said, Storm Elemental, you could go in and blow up the place, but again, it's more risky. You're more likely to fail, more likely to make mistakes, especially when you've got a lesser cloak. You've got Nature's Guardian there for if you are brought low for a little bit of an instant heal, 20% your maximum health. You've got Primal Ellie, and you have Stormkeeper. For neck, Blood of the Enemy is probably not readily available to everyone. Really handy, so I've gone with rank 3 beam, or rank 4 beam, Purification Protocol, rank 3, Breath of the Dying, and Conflict and Strife for the 3, but to be honest, as long as I've got beam in that central slot, that's all I'm caring about, and you'll see why as we go through. So check your flask, check your food buff before we kick off. 5 masks, as you can see, are active, and let's get this show on the road. So when you enter into Horrific Vision, the first thing I want you to do is mount up. So we'll see how as we start, we mount up. Now we're going to take the first 2 packs on the left hand side. Now I want you to target the Voidbound Shaman. He's going to cast. I want you to interrupt so that it follows. I want you to flame shot this Crawling Corruption so that it spawns up, and then I want you to beam. You should get most, if not all, if that's positioned correctly. And there we go, that's that pack down. Next I want you to pop your Fire Ellie. And let's get stuck into the Honor Guards. Now remember, when these go below 50% health, they will cast Horrifying Shout. Just blow that one up, and then take the second one down afterwards. Make sure to use your Promised Power if it's up, and make sure to interrupt. Now run through. I'll take this little pack here, it'll become clear why I do this later on. You want to watch out for the shield bearer, he will try to shockwave you. As you can see there, to stun you. Probably just pop your Stormkeeper on this and just go to town on them. There you go, they're dead. Now mount up. And I want you to work your way. We're now going to head for the drag first to kick off, because I want to take Rexar first so that we get 2 heroisms or 2 lusts during this. Now you've got a shield bearer in this pack. I want you to pull. Watch the shockwave, it's incoming. I want you to sidestep it. Nice and easy. If you're taking a lot of damage off these, you can purge that debuff off with my gear level. It's more than fine just for me to move away. Now, open up here, I want you to target the appendage, and I want you to try and get as much damage on it before it ports. It's going to port. I want you to then use your cap totem. It's actually died, so I've managed to kill it quick enough. But if it comes up, pop your cap totem, catch it in a stun, and finish it off. So first elite here we go. Watching Entomophobia stacks this week. Watch your feet for the debuffs. If you're a melee DPS, you can stand pretty much inside of this mob, and you won't have to worry about anything really. I'm just going to step back as ranged and really just take my time taking it down. There we go. Done. Again, just watch it in Tomophobia stacks as you go through. You don't want to hit 5. You don't have to have the random disorient. Get grown up and move on. The next pack, the 3 mobs, the one you want to focus on is the Dominator. The reason being that after Void Bolt, it will catch Touch of the Abyss, which you want to interrupt, because that will stun you. And just continue on and then just cleaving down the rest of this pack. Just make sure you're getting your multi-flame shocks up for extra lava bursts. And there we go. Remember, if necessary, use a wee healing surge, top yourself up. Again, you want to focus this appendage. I am probably going to stun here. And then I'm just going to beam these down. Like so. We'll open up the next part. Again, make sure to jump.
Check the tailoring shop and orphanage for survivors. I'll keep watch.
There we go. Again, next pack's going to have a Dominator. He's going to Void Bolt. Then he's going to Touch of the Abyss. He didn't get to, but obviously if you're killing it a bit slower, he will get that off. Make sure that you interrupt the stun. That Fierce Final move in a second. And we're done. Make sure to keep jumping.
More blocked off buildings. Check the leatherwork.
Now sanity's sitting okay. I know at this point I'm going to be getting 400 back on the next 2 elites that are back to back. So we're sitting in a good position currently. Now I want you to position yourself here. You're going to use Fire Ellie on this. If you're playing Storm Ellie build, Storm Ellie, same thing. Helps if I actually access the orphanage, doesn't it, guys? Back we'll go. Here we go. Now the reason I'm standing here is he's going to cast Void Torrent, as you'll see in a second. Now you can line of sight Void Torrent behind here. The best thing about this is you can still cast into the mob while you're doing this as ranged. He just can't hit you. Try your best to break the shield off. It might not be possible with 5 masks. He's going to thingy again. I probably won't break this off, to be honest with you. Let's see. I did. And again. Make sure you jump. And then, there we go. So by standing behind there, he can't hit you, but you can unload your full rotation on him. And he went back to the entrance there, not paying attention, but here we go. So, continue on to the next one. Split personality, just take your time with this. As always, it likes to block your path off. It rarely ever gives you a path through to where you want to go. But just take your time. Try and not get disoriented. It's easier said than done, to be honest, especially when you're trying to mass pull as much as you can and go as quickly as possible. So watch your poison pools with this guy. Watch the fears. Again, this week it's split personality and lead on foot. Just watch both. Now when these ads spawn, you want to make sure that you're finishing them off. If you leave them at 20% and they explode, bad things will happen. So just make sure you finish them off. Here we go. Now next pack you don't have to actually take into. I do, you can take it one at a time. But if you are going to take 2, you want to tag the Venom Weaver. You want to interrupt, and you want to beam straight away. Try and kill that first, especially when you've got the split personality up. The reason being is that it will knock you back with a headbutt, and if split personality is up at the same time, you'll get disoriented and lose sanity. So I'm going to wait for this one. I'm going to come round and I'm going to pop in here. I'm just going to water walk. Attempt to water walk. There we go. And go spool through to this pack here. So you will probably get stunned by this pack. Yep, you'll get stunned, but get your earthquake down. Just do as much damage as you can. With the food buff, you'll be more than safe just to face tank these. Here we go, and then you want to take the Cure Mind Hunter next. Just watch yourself with the split personality and the swirlies at the same time. Finish that off. Nice. Now, the next pack's arguably the hardest hitting part of the whole Orgrimmar, Horrific Vision. So for this, with Primal Ellie, I just pop Earth Ellie and I let Earth Ellie tank. Just pump out the damage. If they leave the arena, just get your Earth Ellie to just follow you back. You can just bring it back towards you. I'm going to go straight in to take Rexar now, straight away, since I've just had a split personality. You don't have to do this, but again, pop a Sanity Orb. And just Zerg Rexar down. Now you can take this slower. However, once every 20% one of his ads will spawn, I just prefer to Zerg it down. So here come his beasts. You just want to try and beam. You just want to burn them down before he gets you. And as you can see, I'm back up to full sanity and those are dead. Fair enough, I am pumping out 200k DPS there. You may not be able to pull that number. It may be safer for you to take it 20% at a time and just interrupt and stun his ads. However, I prefer just to get your sanity orb down and just Zerg with Hero or Lust. Pop cooldowns, pop your Fire Ellie, pop your Stormkeeper, and just do as much damage as you can and just burst Rexar down. So from here, we're 2 rings down, we've got 2 to go. Earlier on I made you clear this pack, and the reason you see why is that you can now, after finishing it off Rexar, head straight into the next pack. Next area, so up the ramp. Again, your sanity reduction is less in this area, so we just want to pull these Void Elementals, do we? You don't want to activate Entomophobia by crossing the line, you just want to take these first. Nice and easy, cross in. So Decimator Shkvoth, again, just get started on him. You want to dodge his Surging Fist, jump Entomophobia, dodge his Decimator, watch the boomerang, it will go back towards him. Do not get hit as you'll lose sanity, and do as much damage as you can. Dodge Surging Fist and is dead. Remember to keep jumping for Entomophobia. Now right into the next area, as you can see my sanity is looking really healthy. And let's take down the Crazed Tormentor. Decurse yourself if the Berserker puts his curse on you. And again, just as much damage as you can put out. He's gone. Nice. Activate Totem. Take the Void Elemental. Now you want to make sure that you focus on interrupting the Void buff it casts. The reason being, you'll take extra damage from Void abilities, which can stack up and with a bit lower gear will overwhelm you. One is fine to take, but you should be able to interrupt every second cast. As you can see, the second one coming there and I've interrupted. More than fine. So next I'm going to mount up and I'm going to take 2 packs together with Beam. We'll take these guys with us. We'll pull the Shaman. Interrupt the Shaman. When these get close, you want to Beam. Take down the totem if you get one. Finish off the Willbreaker, make sure you jump and move on to next pack after activating the totem. Again, up to yourself, bit better geared, focus down the Tormentors really quickly so they're not casting. Then on to the Berserkers, or vice versa, it's up to yourself. These packs don't do a lot and you can just dispel the curse off yourself. Right, there we go. Just watch you don't get hit by your image. And we will continue on. Again, 2 mobs. As I said before, Void Elemental, Void buff it, just grab it. Watch your feet. Make sure to jump. Just burst this down as quickly as you can. Next on to your Faceless Willbreaker. And then element onto the Oblivion Elemental. Now you want to pop your fire early and you just again, how much damage can we do? Get ready for hopelessness. Grab that there, dodge the waves. As you can see, I'm doing an awful lot of damage, so you actually cast him back to back. He's down. Sanity restored. Head round to the fourth and final wing. As you can see at this point, still got a res, still got our 2 sanity orbs. I haven't used 1 kebab. If you're lesser geared, these are the kind of things that are going to restore your sanity. They're going to keep you healthy. Going into the fourth and final wing. We have 3 elites in this pack to restore 600 worth of sanity. So again, not a massive rush. Take the time. Focus on avoiding what you can. We'll take the Shadow Caller first. Dodge what you can. You're probably going to get your first split personality here. You are, and as always, it's not in a great position. Again, with Leaden Foot, if you're playing Enhancement, you've got Spirit Walk, which negates it as Elemental. I just have to take it. I now have Beam for the next 2 pack. The reason why I beam this pack is stun this here, you'll see in a second. You get Touch of Abyss from both these mobs, and they will both try and stun you. Let's not have that happen. As you can see there, I tried to jump an ability and got disoriented. It's fine. This isn't going to wipe you. Let's finish that off where it touches the Abyss. Now next pack again has Dominators in it. 1 Dominator in it. He's going to cast his Void Bolt. And then he's going to cast Touch the Abyss. Again, if you don't kill as quick as I have, it's fine. Keep your interrupt. Make sure to interrupt. Let's continue over the bridge. And just Stormkeeper these. I'm actually just going to kebab here. Again, I don't have to. It's just I don't want to have one of the vision ads spawn while I'm fighting the next mob. It can be a bit of a pain in the backside with things that it will drop. So I'll take the 100 sanity back. I'll grab this chest on my right. And I'll try and burst this down before I hit half sanity. There's the first one, you dodge. Next one, you dodge. Watch your Leaden Foot stacks. He's going to cast again. You're going to dodge. He's going to cast again. You need to watch yourself here. You may get hit here. Yep. I did, which is fine. And he's down. It will take 60 sanity off you there. It can be a little bit frustrating with Split Personality how that procs. As you can see there, that actually happened as Split Personality went off. Just deal with it as best you can. I probably in this instance could have dealt with it a bit better, but as you can see, it's not impacting the overall run, so don't get mad at yourself, don't get frustrated if you make tiny mistakes. You're able to make these mistakes because we have more than enough sanity recovery tools currently, so don't stress out about it. Let's continue on. Take down the Shadow Caller. Wait for my images. He's got to be my friend there, and it will not let me run around the side there, which is great. That's what you want. Again, it just goes back to what I said earlier, the position of these things, like it knows. It's like, are you wanting to go that way? I don't think we're going to let you go that way today. Let's move through there. Again, get ready for our friends. The appendages can be a bit of a pain in the neck. Deal with them as best you can. That's both down. Wait again. And as you can see, it always forces you back. See if you can jump through. Take this pack all together. Now, when the appendage jumps, I want you to stun. Then I want you to beam. Perfect time to pull this next guy. I'll explain why during. When he uses the images, when you have the images, sorry, he can throw you. and it can become really frustrating because he'll throw you through the images which will disorient you in mid-air. You want to ideally pull this guy just after images proc. He's going to throw me here probably through it. I might get lucky. I did get lucky. It proc as I landed. But you want to watch for that because it can get really, really frustrating. Now next guy, my Earth Ellie's up. I want to pop Earth Ellie. And I'm going to let Earth Ellie tank. I want to dodge the foul ground. Now I've mucked that up entirely there, we're running at disorient. I'm probably going to get hit by a sanity orb here. It's fine, don't panic, get in a position. Keep dodging, keep dodging. Do as much damage as you can. You really don't want to stand inside the hitbox if you can for this. If you can't, it's fine. But if you stand inside the hitbox, it makes things easy to dodge. I'm probably going to get hit here. Oh no, I didn't, I'm fine. Keep dodging. Keep watching your lead and foot stacks, and he's down. Now you want to take care of the ads. Your Earth Ellie's still up. Take your time, near these down. I have 2 sanity orbs left, and I have my cheat death left. If I want to kebab at this point, I can. I still have this up. It's going to take me back. So all that's left now to kill to finish this full clear, full Horrific Vision clear, 5 masks, is to go in and kill Thrall. Now you have beam up. Beam's going to be important for the start of the Thrall fight. Again, I've got 2 sanity orbs you might not have. If you have sanity orbs, you can do what I'm about to do currently. Is pop an orb. Pop your fire rally, pop lust. Here we go. And I want you just to beam. And they're dead. Dodge the defiled ground. Start dealing with Thrall. He's going to use hopelessness. So I want you to run, stay calm, watch for Surge in Darkness. Stand in your buff if you can. You may not get the shield down, it's fine. Dodge the defiled ground. There's hopelessness again. Try and get the buff. Promise power if you can. Watch the defiled ground. Dodge it like that. And pop out to the edge. Watch the defiled ground, and there we go. So in this run I finished with 1 orb. I realistically could have probably pushed it without using any orbs, but again, about playing safe. If you have the ability to use one at the start of Rexar, if you have the ability to use at the start of Thrall, use them, and it trivialises both of the maybe sticky parts with the ads that will drain your sanity. But as you can see, that's a full clear. Let's just go open up the chest and see if I get anything nice. So corrupted mementos, a pet that I've already got 3 of. What else do we get? Corrupted mementos, more corrupted mementos, and this has been the second run of the week. A Void Ritual 465, rank 3 belt, and more corrupted mementos. So I guess thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions in relation to Horrific Vision 5 mass runs, whether it be for any class or shamans in general, please feel free to post in the comments of the video. Failing that, my Twitch ReillyDoesGames is at the bottom of the video. Click a link, pop in, say hi. I'm streaming most days, raiding Monday and Wednesday Mythic. More than happy to answer any questions, but thank you very guys for watching, and until next time, see you guys later. Thank you.